we are, Howard and Jefferson. Northern Liberties? Is it Fishtown? I don't know. I call it Philadelphia. That's what I call it. Well, I would say Fishtown, but who gives a shit? Going for a scoop. And today, we are going around this area. Northern Liberties. We're going to maybe dip our toe into North Philadelphia and hopefully end it in Fishtown. You know, I just realized how unnecessary me saying the plan is. It doesn't matter. We're just going for a scoop. All right. Big things. Oh, the public pool still up. Man, look at this playground. Good God. That. You see that? I don't want to be a creep. There's kids in there, but Jesus, God, that's... When I was a kid, our playgrounds were just nothing but metal, and then the sun hit it, and there was no shade, so everything was 250 degrees. The pads that they had underneath, the metal, the hot metal was thin rubber, but there was no bounce to it. It was as hard as concrete. So many, I'm not going this way. So many concussions and third degree burns. I'm sure somebody got a third degree burn on the slides in my day and age. Now these days, the kids, they fall, they land on the cloud. And seriously, it's like American Ninja Warrior, the playgrounds. All right. Oh, look at this mural. Ain't this nice? Oh. South Kensington is what they call this.
It's driving me crazy. The price keeps going up.
They call this South Kensington, huh? Oh, that means we gotta play this then.
Here we are, Kensington.
By the way, it's not Kensington. It's Northern Liberties, I would say. I stand with the people of South Dakota. Well, good for you. I don't think we need a sign saying that, because honestly, as they say in the Howard Stern world, who gives a shit? Who gives a fuck? Oh, let's do it. Uh-oh. Second and Gerard. If you're old Fishtown, if that old Fishtown are the people who lived in Fishtown in the 90s, old Fishtown, they can't say Gerard, they say Gerard. There it is. There is the statue of Don Quixote. Oh, it's Don Quixote Plaza. Don Quixote. Don Quixote? So, I know who Don Quixote is, right? He's the guy... It's the story of, okay, let me strike that. I don't know who Don Quixote is. Matter of fact, I don't even know if I'm saying his name right. I know it's a book. I know Terry Gilliam from Monty Python directed a movie. And I don't think it ever came out. It's a documentary about that movie. I'm a big fan of Monty Python, not a big fan of Terry Gilliam movies. And he made one in this city called 12 Monkeys. Filmed it on Kensington Ave. Kensington is right next to where the chickens are. Hello, friend. 6 and Gerard. You got a beauty lounge. What's this? Caribbean food. Uh-oh. My least favorite gas station in the city is this place. Gas prices are always high. But gas prices are always high. The jerk-off who owns this gas station, DGAF, about gas prices. $4.99 a gallon. This is when if I go to another gas station, you can get gas for about, I think it's going for about $4.25. I saw it for $4.04 in Jersey. So that guy's just a straight up dickhead. 7th and Girard. I recently did a walking history tour in Old City, Philadelphia. And I met a couple who moved in this area from California. And they said, yeah, we used your videos. We watched your videos. Now, I don't know if these are the ones that said that, but there are people who moved to Philadelphia and they use my videos as kind of like guides on where to go, or they, you know, my videos help them. Not that they use just my videos. And so I usually when I run into people, they'll say, oh, I moved here. And it's like a fantastic spot. They'll go, oh, I moved to Penn's Landing. Fantastic. I moved to Old City. Exactly where I would move if I had money. Or maybe not. I don't know. The parking thing. I have a lot of anxiety about parking. Some people moved to Fishtown. But I met people the other day. They moved to around here. And I said, oh, you got that information from watching my videos? To move there? I don't think I've even made a video in this section. This is why I'm kind of here, because I've never done it. And it was like, yeah, it was a good deal. It was a good deal for the rent, and there's a nice gym. I said, all right, but don't go sightseeing after a certain time. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's see. Ah, look at this. The other gas station across the street are closed. That's why dickhead's charging $5 a gallon. What an asshole. Alright. Where the hell could they live? Maybe it's this building? I don't know. Well, let's see. What do you got around here if you move here? Well, this used to be a theater, I can tell you that, just by looking at it. If you ever see a building and it's for some reason it's like really long, and it has one of those marquees, if it's really long, odds are it was a theater. I'm not sure if this is public housing, kind of like a nicer projects, or if it's just townhomes. I know some parts of the city you go to, they have houses like this, and they're actually part of a project. But it's not, instead of having a project building 10 stories tall, it's like a little community like this. No outlet. All right, where are we at? Well, over there is the campus of Temple. I'm a few blocks away. Matter of fact, if I go past that playground, I'll do a Temple campus tour. I've done it before, but I'll wait for the new season, the new semester to start. See if there's anything new. There we are, Jefferson. This is where we started. Fantastic. 12th and Jefferson. All right. Of course, Jefferson Street is named after Sherman Hemsley. Sherman Hemsley was born in Philadelphia. He played the part of George Jefferson. So the street is named after him. Nothing to do with Thomas Jefferson. They filmed the church, the TV show Amen. Amen? Amen. Oh, I say it. Anyway, Sherman Hemsley was a church preacher, and they filmed that. The church, I think it was based in Philly, and the opening scene was filmed in West Philadelphia. We got some big time stars. I mean, you think about it. Who's big? Well, Larry Fine. I was going to say, who's bigger, Sherman Hemsley or Larry Fine of the Three Stooges? Two comedy icons. Two bold comedy icons. How about that? Hell, your bold people in your city suck. We got Sherman Hemsley and Larry Fine. And we're not just ugly bold people. We got Bradley Cooper too. Check out this playground. Dendy Playground. This is what they'll do in playgrounds where there's no pools. They'll have these sprinklers running. There's another playground. I know, do they have a pool? They have a pool, but it's drained. They're starting to drain the pools. Summer's starting to slowly wind down. Which completely bums me out because I don't do good in the winter. I get the seasonal depression. There we go. Marie Dendy. Yeah, there's the pool. Looks like they didn't even use the pool here. Some of the pools didn't open this year. They didn't have enough lifeguards. I always thought I wanted to be a lifeguard. It's just way too much responsibility. I don't need that stress. Although I wonder how many times a year do you pull somebody out of the pool? I know President Reagan was a lifeguard at like some river. They had a lifeguard at a river or a lake. I think it was a river. And Reagan had to jump in the river, I think they said 100 times one summer, saving lives. And that's the difference between the 30s or the 20s of 1920 and the 20s of today. If 100 people almost drowned, we would shut that shit down. And I think we should. But in 1920, they would just, Ronald Reagan, you go save the people. Now, I learned that from the Ronald Reagan biography, so who knows? Maybe they, no, I think Reagan would do that. He always seemed like he was in good shape. Not mentally. At the end, he had a little bit of the, Alzheimer's. So, but physically, he always looked like a good guy in nice shape. Did I just say I was sexually attracted to Ronald Reagan? Look at this. Wow. Relic of the past. Payphone. Does it work? No, it does not work. There's a church. Uh-oh. What are they doing? They knocking it down or are they saving it? Looks like they're saving it. It's a pretty interesting looking building. Let's take a peek at this. Oh, it was a synagogue. It was a Jewish temple. I can tell that because of the Hebrew writing, huh? Very exciting. Getting back to the car. They're knocking down another church in Fishtown. That one that looks like they're renovating, it could probably be apartments. But they're knocking down another church in Fishtown. I think that's where we're going to end this scoot. St. Lorenz's. I was there earlier today, and they took down one of the crosses off the top of the spheres. Uh-oh. Boom, 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 boom. Pothole patrol. Look at this in the middle of the street. Check out this guy. 1, 2 feet. That's about 6 inches deep and about 2 feet wide. Montgomery and 6th Street. Pothole patrol. Uh-oh. This is a nice little block. Oh, this is a museum. Oh, wait. I'll go back. This is a museum I've never been to. What the hell is it? It's called the Neon Museum, right? And what they did is for like the past, like whatever it is, 100 years where they were using neon signs, if there was an old store from Philadelphia that had a neon sign, this place, this museum in the corner here, they preserve it. I want to see if they'll let me come back and make a video. They filmed the movie Rocky Balboa. See where they're filming, where they're building those houses right there? That was, if you watch the movie Rocky Balboa, there's a part where Paulie and Rocky are acting like they're going to an ice skating rink that was knocked down. It was that actual lot. Here, all right, so the museum's only open 1 to 6, Saturday 2 to 5. If you look out there, you see the son, Peter, I can't make out the last name. Let's say Petticoli and Sons Feather Company. What do you think they did? What do you think the Feather Company? What do they do? Like, I know some places, if you got to make mummer costumes or costumes for anything, you got to use certain feathers, and they have to be dyed and painted. Or maybe they plucked chickens there and threw them. I don't know. What the hell would they do with the Feather and Son Company? P-E-T-E. Maybe it's Peterson. I'm curious. Oh, wow, a half a Batmobile. I've never seen one of these in person. Okay. It's called a slingshot. Huh. I think they qualify as a motorcycle. It's street legal. Yeah, it has a motorcycle plate. Someone explain that to me. Why is that a motorcycle? What's the difference between... Looks like a car. Looks like a half a convertible. Or as I say, half a Batmobile. All right, here's another playground. The city has this thing called the soda tax. So for every ounce of soda or sweetened drink you buy, you pay a penny and a half for the soda. So a 2 liter of soda can cost you $4 at some places. But this is Tui playground? Towie playground? Tui playground? Is this Tui? No. Or maybe it is. So anyway, the soda tax, what it does is the money goes to rebuilding the playgrounds. So earlier we saw a nice playground, and this is a playground probably from the 90s. In 5 years, this playground will be completely revamped, redone, remodeled, redesigned, redone. Boy, that guy. Listen, buddy, I don't know if you watch my channel, but cut back on the cologne. I can still smell you. Holy shit. Doodles.
Oh, not bad.
That's okay. That's all right. We're friends. Now, there's a bank on the corner up here that is going to be... I'll have to get confirmation, but I'm almost certain it's going to get knocked down. It's definitely getting knocked down because they put a fence around it. God damn it. Yeah, I was at a protest for this bank about a year ago. Developers buy buildings and they say they're going to save them, and then they'll have like an inspector come by and they'll say, you got to knock it down. Yeah. So they said they were going to save it, but it's going to be knocked down. 1919 it was built. See this playground here? It was made, you see how it has grass? When I was a kid, this playground didn't have grass. It was made with, what are they called? Cinders? Kind of like gravel. And you would play soccer on this field. I don't know if there's any of it left, but I was a goalie when I played soccer. And, yeah, you would play goalie here, and it would be like a gravel field. It was the oldest cinder field in the United States till they got rid of it. If you lived in Fishtown and you played sports in Fishtown, 5% of all kids in Fishtown have scars from playing sports in this field. And even the kids from all around this, I used to hate playing soccer. I'm like, oh, not this place. Here it is, Frankfurt. Frankfurt and Norris. There it is. Look, if you look up here, there it is. They're beginning the dismantling of St. Lorenz's Church. Listen, if you like this video, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up, and while you're at it, hit subscribe. Don't forget to check out my merch. My merch, it's fire. And if you really want to help me out, there's a link below in every video to my Patreon. You get bonus videos. I'm going to do this. How's this sound? You get bonus videos, postcards, early access to videos before they drop. I mean, it's a world of wonder here on Patreon. If you're not doing anything on Sunday morning, click that join button and join me live on YouTube every Sunday morning for a cup of coffee. If you can't make it to the live stream on Sunday morning, if you hit the join button, you get access to all the live streams after they're live. I take them down. You know how it goes, right? What else? Where the hell am I going? Where did I park? I don't know where I parked. I didn't park here. And if you made it this far in the video, listen, I got some news for you. Sit down. You sitting down? I hope you're sitting down. This is some big shit, I'm going to tell you. You are part of the All the Way Club. I got to be careful. You are part of the All the Way Club, which means you watched one of my dopey scooter video rides all the way. So what I need you to do is in the comments, first hit like, then hit subscribe. And in the comments, I need you to rate yo cuz. Where the hell did you park? And my answer is, I parked right here. Well, make sure you hit like and subscribe, and I'll say I'll wait you later. Toodles!